These are the top 5 dog breeds you should consider if you're starting up a dog training business. Hey, I'm Adam Katz for dogtrainertoolbox.com. Check out our website if you want to grow your dog training business, if you want to get more dog training clients. So what are the top 5 breeds? Let's get into it. First, let me say, this is Jackie Chan. He's a Parson Russell Terrier. Do not get a dog breed like this, a high drive little hunting terrier. Royal pain in the butt. You want a dog that's easy, extremely biddable, a dog that has a strong pack drive, so he's not just going to wander off. I mean, all of these things you can train, but it's much easier to start off with a dog that is highly biddable and easy to train and really wants to work for you. So part of that is selecting the right breeder. A big part of that is selecting the right breed. Now, quick story before we get into the 5 breeds that I recommend. When I was a young dog trainer, I've owned 3 dog training businesses over the past 30, 35 plus years. And when I was first getting into dog training, and I was apprenticing with a professional dog trainer, one of the things I thought incorrectly, let's see if he goes after that squirrel central out there, was that basically all dogs were pretty much the same. They had the same drives, they had the same motivations. They were just different by how tall they were, how big they were. Completely stupid to think that. The other big misconception I had was that because I was going to be a professional dog trainer, I could fix any dog problem. Well, I mean, you can fix any dog problem, but you can never overcome genetics. That's why I recommend one of these 5 breeds and get a good specimen. You can either get one from a breeder. Of course, if you get a puppy, then you've got to invest at least a year and a half to the point where you can really start showing them off around town, maybe a little bit sooner. Or you can get a dog that somebody is getting rid of, but not because of the dog's fault. Maybe somebody gets too old to handle a dog. So these are the 5 breeds that I recommend. Number 1, the Golden Retriever. Golden Retriever from a good breeder. You get a nice, good-looking dog with a beautiful plush coat. And these dogs are just sunshine. They're highly pack motivated, meaning that once they're part of your pack, they really want to engage and they want to work with you. They want to be with you. That's a really great thing. They don't have a strong tendency to kind of want to wander off and take off like maybe a Great Pyrenees would do, or this dog. And they're just a joy to own, and they're easy. Typically, and again, I'm making generalizations because we're talking about breeds in general, but typically they take corrections very well. They don't get defensive when you correct them. Terriers, for example, are known to get very defensive when you correct them. So again, another reason why I would not go with a breed like this, even though he's super cute, even though everybody looks at him and thinks he's a puppy. He's about a little under a year and a half now. And he's just adorable. That's why I haven't killed him yet. He's just absolutely adorable. The cutest little thing you've ever seen. And he runs around the house and he looks like a little movie dog. But just a very, very difficult dog, especially if you're a new trainer. So second breed, probably not surprising, the Labrador Retriever. I would go with a yellow or a blonde one rather than the black labs. For some reason, a lot of people are afraid of black dogs. But you get one, and you get one from AKC Conformation lines. I do not recommend getting one from hunting breed lines because as a new dog trainer, you're going to have a really high drive, high intensity dog. That's going to be very difficult, especially if you're working with clients. You want a nice, relaxed dog that you can put on a downstay, and you're just going to chill out while you work with your clients' dogs. Quiet. Yeah, yes. My favorite breed, the Border Collie. Now, you have to be careful with this breed that you don't get one that's too super submissive. You want an outgoing specimen. You want one that has a lot of good drive, for the ball, for the toy, very interactive. But a great Border Collie is hard to beat. Now, this is a high drive, high intensity, high energy dog. So you're going to, you can't be lazy with a breed like this. But typically, if you're a one-person business, you're going to be out, you need a high drive dog. In the sense that a dog that's like ready to go at any time that you can take out with you to work around your client dogs. Similar to the Border Collie, I recommend the Aussie, the Australian Shepherd, not the Australian cattle dog. A lot of aggression, a lot of both human aggression and dog aggression with the Australian cattle dog. Australian Shepherd, very similar to the Border Collie, a little bit less of a tendency towards that over submissiveness. a little bit higher maintenance coat. So you have to kind of weigh that. But these dogs are great, great dogs. They're highly trainable. They're easy to train. Again, they take corrections very well. They make just great pets as long as you're okay with that coat. The coat is a little bit high maintenance. And then number 5, I would recommend the poodle. Any of the variants, I like the standard poodles. Extremely intelligent dogs. If you get one that's well bred, very balanced temperament. Again, the downside with this breed, kind of like the Aussie, maybe a little bit more, is that there is a requirement for grooming. But aside from that, these dogs are phenomenal. They're so intelligent and so highly trainable. So you've kind of got 2 things to look at. You've got trainability, like how biddable is the dog, and then you've got intelligence. So there's a lot of breeds that are highly intelligent but difficult to train, right? And so a poodle ranks high in both regards. If you want a little small dog to, easier to travel with, you get the miniature variant, standard miniature, and then they have the teacup or whatever. But really, really nice breed to work with, nice breed to own, super intelligent. Again, in my opinion, as a young dog trainer, there's going to be a tendency that you see all these trainers online with these Belgian Malinois. They're a very difficult dog. I mean, they train up very, very nice, but they're very difficult to live with. You get a lot of this type of behavior, the intensity and the whining, and all the training in the world can kind of smooth the edges, but you're never going to take a super intense high drive dog and turn him into a golden retriever type temperament. And as a dog trainer, that's what you want. You want a golden retriever type temperament, or any of the other 4 breeds that I just talked about. Oh my God, he's driving me crazy. Hey, I'm Adam Katz for Dog Trainer Toolbox. No, come here. I'm Adam Katz for DogTrainerToolbox.com. Wish me luck with this little guy. He's driving me nuts. Take care.